What you doing, buddy? Working on the 110. Probably scares you a little bit, come out the camera in your face. But today we're working on Ryan's 110L. He's got the other 110 over there that he was riding in yesterday's video, the video before. Not sure when this is going up. But he's checking his parts over. He ordered a lot of parts for this thing. I'm not sure if we're gonna actually take anything off of this thing to clean it in the parts washer. But I don't know if it's really even worth the time. But a good power wash regardless would clean all this gunk and grime up with a little spray, some Simple Green and whatnot. A little bit of spray paint like I was saying before, new chain probably. And yeah, other than that, not a bad deal. What are you doing over here? Taking the front wheel off and
yeah, because that
front brake cleats.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't really know because it wasn't retracting when you pulled the brake in. It wouldn't go back.
It could just be the spring under there. Yeah, looks like you sprayed WD-40 on it to try to loosen it up, but. It's probably just that spring.
Yeah.
Oh, it's retracting right there, so it should. I don't know. Brake cleats, and there's still some pad left. But it's not, I mean, if you already got it off and you ordered them, you may as well replace it. Get some WD-40 on that little piece right there. I told him not to because now it's on the brake cleats.
Yeah, it was fine.
But whatever. I guess the spring, put it back on and see, pull the brake and see if it works, I guess. I don't know. Throw it on, see if it works, that way you know if you need that part or not. But I guess we'll classify this as a little 110L build, kind of one video or two videos, I don't know. Ryan also yesterday had his buddy the pipe, when you saw it in yesterday's video or whatnot. Pipe wasn't on there because the kid before stripped out the threads on the whatever header coming out of the head, the whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. So he couldn't put this the bolts on to reattach the pipe, so he had his friend re-weld, just straight up weld the pipe onto the head. So
not on the head, on the bolts.
Onto the bolts that were stripped on the head. So pipe's never coming off unless you grind it off. I guess it's good and bad. Yeah, unless you really look at it, you couldn't even tell. Better look, you can see it welded down in there once I get my light, but not too bad. But what's up, YouTube? Like I was saying yesterday, I don't know why I keep saying yesterday, but little mini build on the 110. I think I'm gonna bring my 110 over here, put a new tube in the front tire because it's been flat for the past like 4 weeks. I wanna ride it tomorrow because we're supposed to get like about a foot overnight. So rip that around in the snow, maybe a little snow video before the snow finally starts to melt and we don't get it anymore. Hopefully I'm over winter, over the snow. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate, and then the other half live in like California or something, you don't even get snow. So can't relate there. Well, taking a little closer look at this 110, it does have a D&M shock, same as mine. I think this is a softer spring. I think I have a stiffer one. Not entirely sure, but I'm gonna bring my 110 over here, take the tire off, change the tube, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I wish I had all the parts to do the wheel bearings, but I do not. Okay, so as quick as possible, I'm gonna try to change this tube. Hopefully I don't pinch it. I'm very well known for pinching tubes on tires, so I don't want to jinx myself or whatnot. This thing off. Look at how bad these front wheel bearings are. I've showed you guys before, but for the people that haven't seen, yeah, this thing is like, you can see how much it moves if I zoom in. And these things are shot. I might have bearings. I don't know if they fit. We'll see when I take it off. Quickly taking a look at Ryan's pitter over here. Took the back wheel off. The whole hub over here is seized up. Ryan will demonstrate in a minute, but the whole won't even move where the brake thing is. So that's locked up all, I don't know, it's 2012. Obviously sat outside or something.
Beat.
But this thing is whooped. It's totally rusted, seized, along with the whole inner hub and whatnot. And the back wheel bearings have to be replaced because they're shot. So this thing needs a little bit more work than what Ryan bought. I don't know what these wheel bearings were for. I believe if I look in the box over here, they 10. Think wheel bearing kit, but it's for a different wheel. I don't really know. So maybe these bearings will work. It looks like the bearing should line up and go in there. On the other side, I don't know. Woo! All right, well, that is confirmed that those bearings will not work in this wheel, so I'm gonna have to order it separate. But for now, I guess I'm just gonna run it and change out the tube like I originally planned. But yeah, these little mini wheels don't really flex too much. There's not a lot of wiggle room right here. But we'll try to work it in there without. Somehow I got that valve stem in. Put that nut on it before it gets lost back in there. But well, putting this in for the second time because it decided it wanted to twist itself. Now this right here is when it gets the hardest. This last little chunk right here, worst part. Well, Ryan just came out here. He's painting his swing arm up really fast, black, like I said. Did you even sandpaper or anything?
Yeah.
A little bit?
I just use the wire brush.
You know you're supposed to do like coats and stuff, not just spray a thick coat. Whatever, I'll let you do your thing.
I'm no painter.
Well, we're good. Didn't pinch it. Finally for once. Should be good to go. Okay, so front wheel's back on. Tube's all good to go. I don't gotta worry about that, so I can go rip that in snow tomorrow and not have to keep constantly pumping up my tire with air. Ryan finishing up his pit bike over here. Just kind of cleaning some parts up. He brought the swing arm inside because it's too cold outside. It can't really stick very good, but it was supposed to be a black, a glossy black. It's kind of like a metallic gray-ish color. I don't know. He just doesn't care. He just wants the silver covered with something other than all scratched up in what it was before. So that's drying up. It's gonna go back on. He's buttoning up all the parts, throwing it in a box until he gets the rest of the parts in from, I think he ordered it off Motorsport or something like that. But until they come in, it's just gonna sit here until we can finish up the build, get it out of here. It happens to all of us. The bike always falls off the stand or something, especially with this 110s with all the other crap in there. They never sit on the stand right. If you guys try to put it on the stand, it doesn't work. This one doesn't have a kickstand like every other 110. I don't know why everybody takes their kickstands off. I wish I had one on mine.
I got one in there.
It's so convenient if you're just riding, just kick the kickstand down like that. I gotta find a tree or something to lean it up on. For the people that 110s that take the kickstand off, leave it on. It's so much easier. All right, well that thing's on its final coat. He's charging up the battery. It seems to actually start up now on the electric start, so leaving this plugged in for a little bit and charge for like 20 minutes and then taking it off. But yeah, he's taking that home. He was gonna swap out this back wheel and put it on that just to test it out, but he needs a whole new rear end.
Or what were you doing?
How many parts did you order for it?
This?
Yeah.
How much?
Because the guy in Motorsport, he's like, whoa, what are you doing? Why are you ordering all these parts?
I ordered about $100 worth of stuff.
Oh, that's
not
it?
bad.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I take that back. Little kickback. All right.
My secret. You're what? That's what I'm saying. When I do
all bog.
When I do the wheelies though, I
From
turn
that
it.
pod filter, they all bog like that.
Well, no, when I turn it, I lose the throttle, and it just cuts out. And
you guys didn't see this throttle before it actually engages. It's like a half a turn.
So when I'm wheeling and I go to did it, it like hesitates, and that's how I go down.
Yeah.
So it sucks.
Could have called that one.
Look
I literally called it. But yeah, that's why I never do wheelies without covering the back brake and making sure my back brakes work.
Well,
and you should have a helmet
They
on.
don't engage until the low part.
Okay, never again. That's what I was saying for the past 2 videos. You're gonna loop it trying to do wheelies.
Just wait till that
And now your truck's too lifted and this thing's literally straight up trying to load it. Jeez.
You wait till the throttle sticks, then they'll good.
So I had a few questions on Ryan's truck. It's on an 8-inch rough country lift on some gear wheels, basic wheels, I don't know what they're called. And then on some 33-inch rolling power tires. And yeah, other than that, that's it. That's his 2012 Ford F-150 XL with tow mirrors, and that's about it. And plastic dip, and you're good to go. So there's all the questions on Ryan's truck. Mine's still stock, as I explained tomorrow. Wheels and tires coming, headlights, small things. You guys will see. Okay. Alright, so there's a short little video working on the bikes. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Tomorrow, the next day, like I've been saying, should be part 5 of the KLX125 build, taking the motor apart. So subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.